Yes, good afternoon, every one of you. So, uh, until the last class, we are seeing some problems. Okay, A through non-diffusing B, liquid phase we have seen. So today we will be seeing this gas phase. Okay, gas phase A through non-diffusing B. But before we go to that one, a small problem based on this formulas. Okay, this Niji and this U naught mass in U naught mole. Okay, small problem we will try to solve. So until the last class, we have seen this one. So this case we have seen. So based on this one, two couple of the problems we have solved. And today we are going to see this one. Before that, let us solve one more problem, which is a basic problem, you can say. That is this one, estimation of fluxes and velocities, how to estimate that one. Yes, this one. Okay, 1 kilomole. So this is 1 kilomole of gas mixture is there at a total pressure. So total pressure is PT is equal to 250 kilopascal and 303 Kelvin. Means temperature T is equal to 303 Kelvin, contains 10% CH4 and 30% C2H6 and 60% H2 by volume. Okay, this is important, by volume, because for the gases, mole percentage is equal to volume percentage is equal to pressure percentage. Okay, everything we can say, we can use interchangeably. So these are the given data, the absolute velocities of each species. Okay, each species means this CH4 velocity is minus 10 meters per second, and for C2H6 is minus 5 meters per second, and for H2 is 15 positive 15 meters per second respectively in all the directions of direction of Z axis. So Z axis, Z direction, the mass transfer is taking place. Then determine the molar average velocity U mole for the mixture. Then evaluate 4 fluxes. So 4 fluxes means JCH4 mole and NCH4 mole, and along with that mass also we can calculate easily. But they have asked the 2 fluxes. Here it should be 2 fluxes, or if not 4 fluxes also we can calculate using the given data. Okay, 2 fluxes JCH4 mole and NCH4 mole. So how to calculate this one, we'll see. So first let us write a given data. So given data is 1 mole. So gas is having the moles of that particular gas is 1 mole. So is N is equal to 1 kilomole, K mole, that's one. Then total pressure is PT is equal to 250 kilopascal, and temperature is given as 303 Kelvin. Then 10 percentage by volume. Okay, 10 percentage by volume CH4. CH4 is equal to 10 percentage, comma, C2H6 is equal to 30 percentage. Okay, together 40, and this is H2. H2 is equal to 60 percentage. Together they are 100 percentage by volume. So in the gases case, we already know for the gases, mole percentage is equal to volume percentage is equal to pressure percentage, but they are not equal to weight percentage. Okay, weight percentage is different, but all these three are equal for the gases. Whether it's given in volume, we can change interchangeably we can use it in mole percentage, or whether it is given in pressure percentage also we can use in mole percentage. And the absolute velocities, so absolute velocities, what they have given, so minus 10 meters per second is ch4, so that is u ch4 is equal to, or ui we are denoting with ui is equal to, in this case, ch4 is equal to minus 10 meters per second they have given. Then u C2H6 they have given minus 5 meters per second, and UH2 it is given as 15 positive. Okay, it is in positive, so 15 meters per second. Now this is the given data we have. So all this is taking place in the z axis. Then determine the molar average velocity u mole for the mixture. So, or 1 mole of mixture we can assume. Okay, 1 mole of a mixture. So basis is 1 kilomole of gaseous mixture. So then this percentages will become divided by 100. So 0.1, 0.3 and 0.6. So together it is composed of 1 mole. Okay, otherwise you can take 100 kilomoles also. Then this 10 will become 10 kilomole and 30 will become 30 kilomole and 60 will become 60 kilomole. If you take 1 mole, then we have to divide it by 100. So that is 0.1, 0.3 and 0.6. That one. So first bit they have asked to calculate, determine the molar average velocity u mole we have to determine. So we know that u mole is equal to, can anybody say what is u mole? Sigma I is equal to 1 to n Ci into ui divided by sigma I is equal to 1 to n Ci. Okay, in case of this u mass, okay, what is the u mass? For just not, this is not required here, for your understanding, once again I am writing here, that is sigma I is equal to 1 to n. This is molar concentration rho I into ui divided by sigma I is equal to 1 to n rho I. So this rho I is the mass concentration. Everything is same. Ui means velocity. Here Ci is molar concentration. Molar concentration will have a units of mole per kilomole per meter, mole per second, mole per meter cube, or mole kilomole per liter, whatever it may be, concentration units. This will have a units of kg per meter cube. This will be moles per meter cube or kilomoles per meter cube, units will be. So then we can write this one, u mole is equal to, so let us write this outside, sigma I is equal to 1 to n, so ui, and this is, let us take this one, sigma I is equal to 1 to n Ci divided by sigma I is equal to 1 to n Ci. So this is Ci into ui. So this sigma belongs to Ci into ui, but this sigma entirely, this summation belongs to Ci. So we already said summation of I is equal to 1 to n into Ci is nothing but n number of components. Here how many components are there? 3 components are there. What are they? CH4, C2H6 and this H2. 3 components are there. Means concentration of CH4 plus concentration of C2H6 plus concentration of H2. The meaning of this summation is this one. Okay, that is whole concentration. So whole together we can say this is nothing but total concentration. Okay, sigma Ci is nothing but total concentration. Then Ci divided by C, capital C. Okay, we know that one. Mole fraction. Okay, mole fraction in gas phase is denoted by Y. Mole fraction is equal to individual moles or divided by total moles, or individual concentration divided by total concentration. This together is known as capital C, and this is Ci. Ci divided by C is nothing but Yi. Therefore, we can write this formula as sigma I is equal to 1 to n Yi into Ui. We can write. Okay, this formula is okay. Can we write this like this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then now let us expand this u mole. This is the final formula which we have to use. We can use this one also, but concentrations they have not given. Only they have given in volume percentages they have given. So to have a clear-cut solution for this one, we have to convert these concentrations to mole fractions. So Yi we already know, that is mole fraction in gas phase. In gas phase. Whereas in the liquid phase, we will be denoting by Xi. Xi is equal to Ci by C. That is also same. But in the liquid phase, we are denoting with Xi, and for the gas phase, we are denoting with Yi. That's the difference. So this is Yi into Ui. So let us expand that Yi into Ui. Yi first component is CH4. Y CH4 and U CH4 plus YC2H6 into UC2H6 plus YH2 into UH2. This is the summation. Summation meaning that one only. So that is U mole is equal to sigma I is equal to 1 to N Ui into Yi into Ui is equal to this one. Only 3 components are there. That's why we are writing like this. So YCH4 is nothing but, since only 1 mole we are taking as a basis, so this will be 10 divided by 100 is nothing but 0.1 kilomole. So 0.1 mole fraction into UCH4. Velocity of CH4 is minus 10 meters per second. So that is minus 10 plus UC2H6. Why C2H6 is nothing but 30%, means 30 divided by 100, which is 0.3 into UC2H6 is minus 5 plus UH2 is 60%. 60 divided by 100 is 0.6. 0.6 into UH2 is 15. That is 15. So we can calculate what is this overall. So this will have no units. So this units are meters per second. So overall we can get U mole is equal to some meters per second. So answer, can anybody say answer?
$6.5.
6.5, yeah. 6.5 meters per second is the answer. Okay, then next bit is B bit, which is evaluate the total flux. Okay, evaluate the total flux JCH4 mole and NCH4 mole in terms of molar quantities only. They are asking us to calculate. So how to evaluate that one? So B bit is nothing but JCH4 mole and NCH4 mole. So what is this JCH4? What is the relationship between fluxes? Okay, to define a relationship between fluxes, let us define JCH4, flux with respect to some arbitrary coordinate. So Ji or Ja or Ji, whatever it may be, Ji is equal to C into or Ci into Ui minus U naught mole. Okay, U naught mole or U naught mass was done. If this is rho I, then this will be U naught mass. If this is Ci, this will be U naught mole. So this formula we have seen initially. So here concentrations are there. This is where Ji is the flux with respect to arbitrary coordinates. Then Ci is a molar concentration. Okay, this is velocity of species. So okay, there we have given an example of fishes. Okay, that species only, this one. Then this is molar average velocity. Whatever we calculated in the bit A, that is this one. Molar average velocity. Okay, so we have to estimate here the molar concentration we have to estimate. So how to estimate a molar concentration? Since this is gases only, we can use PV is equal to nRT. So N by V, moles per unit volume, is nothing but P by RT. So that is total concentration if this is PT by RT. So for if this is for A, component A, okay, if this is for component A, how can we write that one? C is equal to Na by V is equal to Pa by RT. Ca is equal to Na by V is equal to Pa by RT. We can write this one. For total concentration, this one C is equal to N by V, PT by RT we have to write. So this is equal to PT is they have given total pressure is 250 kilopascal. That is 250 kilopascal divided by R value. What R value will we use here? So T is equal to 303 degree Kelvin. Okay, what R value in kilopascals we have to, and Kelvin we have to substitute. That is 8.314. So R value is equal to 8.314 kilopascal meter cube per mole or mole degree Kelvin. Okay, kilopascal meter cube per mole degree Kelvin. So this units let us verify. This is 250 is in kilopascal. Then our units are kilopascal meter cube per mole degree Kelvin, and this 303 is in Kelvin. So this Kelvin will be cancelled, and this kilopascal and this kilopascal will be cancelled, and this mole will be going to the extreme numerator, that is mole per meter cube will be the concentration units. So what is the unit of this one? What is the answer for this one? Total concentration is equal to C is equal to okay. I think this is in kilopascal or pascal. Okay, this is kilomole, not mole. Kilopascal meter cube per kilomole degree Kelvin. So this is kilomole. You will get answer in kilomole. Okay, 8.314 kilopascal per meter cube, kilomole degree Kelvin. This one. So what is the answer for this one?
0.09.
0.09. Okay.
9.
99. Okay, nearly 1, I think. Okay, kilomole per meter cube. Then we can convert this into mole per meter cube. So into 1000. Okay, nothing but mole per meter cube. That is nearly you will get not point. Okay, you have to multiply it with 1000. So that is 0.099 into 10 cube. So nearly it will be equal to 99. Okay, mole per meter cube. Okay, this is kilomole, this is mole per meter cube. So now we got this one. So now we can calculate. We can calculate Ca, concentration of CH4, nothing but Ca. If A is CH4, B is C2H6, okay, C is H2. We can calculate like this. Or Ca or CH4, CCH4 is equal to Pa by RT. There is no partial pressure of A given here, but we have a mole fraction. So mole fraction of CH4, that is YCH4 into total concentration is equal to CCH4 we will get. So mole fraction of CH4 is 0.1. So here 0.1 into total concentration of that mixture is 99. So 0.1 into 99, nearly that is 9 mole per meter cube. Same units as this much. Okay, 9 mole per meter cube you will get. Okay, then next one in JCH4 we can calculate. We can just substitute into this one. So Ji means I is equal to CH4, that is JCH4 is equal to CCH4 into Ui means CH4 minus U not mole or U mole. We have everything here. That is CCH4 is 9 into UCH4 is, we already have that one, UCH4, yeah, 10 minus 10. So into minus 10 minus U mole, just we find out an A bit. That is U mole. Yeah, U mole. This is 6.5. That is 6.5. So nearly you will get this one. How much is this one? So minus 10 minus 6.5, 16.5 into 9. Okay, nearly 162 or something. 16. Okay, then nearly you will get 164.
Minus 148.5, sir.
148, 16 is there, okay. Minus 148.
0.5, sir.
0.5, okay. Kilo, this will also say mole per meter square second.
Actually, excuse me, sir.
Yes.
CCH2 value is 9.9, sir.
9.9. Okay,
Yes.
okay. Yeah. Here, this is 99, no? Okay. 9.9. This is also 9.9. Okay, now this is
minus 163.35.
Minus 153, 63,
63.
163.35.
Yes.
Okay, that is JCH4 in terms of mole quantities. Then what about NCH4 we have to calculate? In the B bit, they have asked to calculate JCH4, we find out that one. Then NCH4 we have to find out. So what is the relationship between fluxes? The relationship between fluxes is Ni is equal to Ji plus this one. That same formula we can use no anyway. Ci into U mole we can U we can use. So that is Ni, I means CH4, Ji means JCH4 plus Ci means CCH4 into U mole. So NCH4 is equal to JCH4 we have find out that one, that is 163.35 plus CCH4 is 0.1 maybe, yeah, CCH4 just now we find out somewhere CCH4. C this is, yeah, CCH4 is 9.9, that is 9.9 into U mole we found out in A bit, that is 6.5. 6.5. So this is NCH4. Both will have same units. If this is mole per meter square second, this will also mole per meter square second. Or simply we can write this as Ni is equal to Ci into Ui. This is also one formula we can use. NCH4 is equal to CCH4 into UCH4. This also we can use. Okay, how much this one?
Minus 99.
Minus 99.
99. Any points? 99.
No, sir.
Okay. Then minus 99 mole per meter square second. Now we have solved this one. A bit is nothing but to calculate molar average velocity, that is U mole, and B bit is nothing but fluxes we have to calculate, JCH4 and NCH4 we have to calculate. This is the problem. Any doubts? If not, we will
No,
continue
sir.
to the next case. Okay, yeah. Then the next case is this one, A through non-diffusing B for the gases case. So how to do that one? Let us see. That is A through non-diffusing B. Non-diffusing B for the gases. So previously we have seen for the liquids. Okay, for the gases. So what is the Fick's first law? Anybody say Fick's first law?
JA equal to minus DAB into dou CA by dou X.
Dou Ca by dou X or dou Y or dou Z. Okay, this is Fick's first law of diffusion. This is here concentrations are there. So concentration expression in liquid phases are very easy. Okay, moles per that we will calculate unit volume, concentration you will get. For the gases, PV is equal to nRT is valid. So then N by V is equal to P by RT. That is C is equal to total concentration is equal to moles per unit volume is equal to P by RT. That is PT, total pressure, this one. So for the concentration of A, we can write Na by V is equal to partial pressure of A divided by R into T. So in place of this Ca, we can substitute here. So Fick's law in terms of gases phase is Ja is equal to minus DAB dou. So in place of this Ca, we can substitute this Pa by RT divided by dou X. Here if you see, R is a universal gas constant. We can take it outside from the derivative. And usually in the mass transfer problems, temperature will be constant. Okay, then we can take it outside. So that will be minus DAB by this RT will be coming in the denominator, that is RT. So dou partial pressure of A divided by dou X or dou Y or dou Z. So once again, I am expanding this one where DAB is equal to diffusivities of A to B, A through B. Then R is equal to universal gas constant. Then T is equal to temperature or absolute temperature. Then PA is equal to partial pressure of component A of component A. Then left out is X is the diffusion path or diffusion length, we can say. Okay, so this is diffusion path or diffusion length. So this fixed law is valid for gases phase. Fixed first law of diffusion for gases. So this is valid for both gas and liquid, but usually concentration calculation for liquids is very easy. That's why this will be for liquid and this will be for gases. So now from this one we can operate this one, or otherwise you just calculated the final equation for flux Na. That can be converted using this formula to gases phase also. But usually in your examination they are giving any one cases. Okay, calculate the flux or calculate the flux equation or find out the flux equation. They are giving like this. For any one case they are asking. So that's why. So better to concentrate on this procedure first. So here JA is equal to minus DAB by RT dou PA by dou X. So this is the fixed first law of diffusion. Now we have to rearrange that one. Next is the relationship between diffusivities. What is the relationship between diffusivity? Can anybody say? Not diffusivity, fluxes. Okay, this also same from the fluxes only we have to start. Ni is equal to
NXI by
Nxa plus Ja. Ja. So, okay. So this is the definition of A through non-diffusing B. Can anybody say what is definition of A through non-diffusing B? Na is equal to something and Nb is equal to something. If somebody says A through non-diffusing B, this has to come to your mind then. Na is equal to constant, Nb is equal to 0. This has to come to your mind. Okay. Then Na is
equal to 0.
Yes, Na plus, so this N can be expanded in, as Na plus Nb, only two components are there. This, okay, this is Na. Okay, in place of I, we are directly substituting Ni. I we can substitute in A. So N is equal to Na plus Nb into Xa is mole fraction of component A, that is Ca by C. So Ca by C, and fix first law of diffusion Ja is equal to minus DAB dou from this equation we are substituting here. Dou DAB minus DAB by RT dou PA by dou X. This one. Now A through non-diffusing B case, we know that NB is equal to 0. Then directly Na is equal to Na into Ca by C minus DAB by RT dou PA by dou X is this equation. Is it clear until here? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then now we just interchange this one. So this will bringing to the LHS side and this will be sending to the RHS side. That is DAB by RT into dou PA by dou X is equal to Na into Ca divided by C. This will be minus. This is coming like this. So Na. So now we can say this one dou PA by dou X is equal to, let us send to this side, that is DAB by RT into, so this one we can take common, C common. So C into C times. So that is Na into Ca minus C times it will go. That is CNA. Then let us rearrange this once again. That is okay, yeah. This here reverse it will come. Okay, this RT will be coming to the numerator RT by DAB, this one. Okay, nobody is following, I think. Nobody noticed this one. Okay, that is PA by RT. So PA by RT, here also we can substitute, yeah. Okay, we know that one, CA is equal to PA by RT. So let us substitute this. CA is equal to PA by RT and C is equal to PT by RT. That is dou PA by dou X is equal to RT by DAB into NA. In place of CA we can substitute this one, that is PA by RT minus, in place of C we can substitute PT by RT. PT by RT into NA divided by, in place of C we can substitute this PT by RT. Okay, in order to convert all the concentrations to pressures in terms of pressure. Then we can take common here RT common, and after taking common we can cancel out this RTs. So therefore dou PA by dou X is equal to RT by DAB into, okay, this one is left out terms are NA into PA minus PT into NA divided by C or this one PT, that is PT, we can take it outside. Then now here the common terms are NA is common here. So NA also we can take it outside. That is dou PA by dou X is equal to RT divided by PT into DAB. So this PT I am taken outside, and here common is NA is common. NA also we can take common, and left out terms are PA minus PT. Okay, is there any confusion in these steps?
No, sir.
No,
Yeah.
sir.
Okay, thank you. Then next is just we will send this to the denominator on the LHS side, and dou X we will carry to the other side, RHS side. That is dou PA divided by PA minus PT is equal to RT into NA divided by PT into DAB into dou X. Just rearranging. Now we will fix the limits, integrate in between the limits. So what are the limits? So first is if some diffusion path is there, when Z is equal to 0. So that is start of any mass transfer operation. Then PA is equal to at position 1. This is 1 position. This is 2 position. At Z is equal to some Z, the pressure or concentration of that A will be reduced to PA2 when Z, okay, this is X. Now we are taking in X, no? This is in X direction. X is equal to some X or Z. Let us take Z only here. Okay, X is equal to Z, X is equal to 0. When X is equal to 0, PA is PA1. When X is equal to some Z, PA is PA2. Partial pressure is PA2. Then simply it is in the form of integral dx by 1 dx by x minus some constant x minus 1 we can say. Okay, what is the integral of this one? Can anybody say?
Log
Ln x minus 1. That's it. Okay, ln x minus 1. That is here also x means PA, ln PA minus PT. So in between limits PA1 to PA2. Here this is direct integral. That is derivative integral will be cancelled, and the left out is RT into NA divided by PT into DAB. Dou and this one is already cancelled. That is x in between limits 0 to Z. So now substitute upper limit minus lower limit. That is ln PA minus PA2. Upper limit is PA2 minus PT minus lower limit is ln PA1 minus PT is equal to RT NA divided by PT into DAB. Upper limit minus lower limit. Upper limit is Z, lower limit is 0. Then we know that the Lawn property ln A minus ln B is equal to, anybody say what is this one?
ln A.
Log A by B.
A by B. So then we can take ln PA2 minus PT divided by PA1 minus PT. Why? Because this is ln A in the form of A and this is in the form of B. So ln A by B we have written. So the left out is RT NA into Z minus 0 is Z divided by PT into DAB. Therefore, we can write NA is equal to, so this we have to carry on this LHS side, that is PT DAB by RT into Z ln of, so okay, we can write, we can interchangeably write. So PT minus PA2 divided by PT minus PA1. Why? Because we can change this one. PT to this side, PT to this side, minus minus will be cancelled. We can write within the ln, we can change interchangeably. So this one, if you notice in the previous liquid case, so that also same. Na is equal to CDAB by RTZ ln C minus Ca2 divided by C minus Ca1. This we have derived for the liquid phase. Okay, in this one also, if you want, this formula directly can be converted to this formula. How we can convert? C is equal to PT by RT, TAB divided by RTZ, okay, I think CDAB by RT. Liquid phase formula is correct. We can check here.
Na equal to CDAB by Z log C minus CA2 by C minus CA1.
Yeah, this one. Yeah. CDAB only, not RT is not there. That's why confusion. So here this is CDAB by Z. Okay, this is for liquid phase we have derived. Now in place of C we can substitute PT by RT. Then ln this also PT by RT minus PA2 by RT. Why? Because CA2 is equal to PA2 by RT divided by this is PT by RT minus this is PA1 by RT. Then here the common is RT will be cancelled. Here also, so this is only Z is there. So therefore, we can write this as DAB PT by RTZ, and here in the ln left out is PT minus PA2 divided by PT minus PA1. Okay, see the same formula. This is also same formula and this is also same formula. But you can remember like this, from this formula you can directly calculate like this. But in the examination they are asking to derive us. Whenever they are asking to derive us means we have to follow this due procedure. Okay, whatever this class has been done, that entirely you have to derive like this. Okay, is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Then next one. This, yes.
Sir, for derivation, can we derive for liquid phase and then we can substitute C equal to P?
Yes. Anything you can do, but a lengthy procedure you have to follow. But from here you can't write. Okay, from this equation you can't write. By deriving until here and continuation you can do. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, then afterwards same formula. We are converting into different form. That is in terms of mole fraction. So mole fraction of component A or mole fraction in the gaseous phase is denoted by Y. So Ya is equal to Pa by Pt, or Yb is equal to Pb by Pt. Okay, this one. In place of this one we have to substitute. How we can substitute? Na is equal to Pt into DAB by RTZ ln. Within the ln we can substitute divided by Pt. We can divide by Pt, or by this definition Pt is equal to Ya into Pa. By this definition Pt is equal to not Pt, this one. Okay, let us follow the one more step, then it will be very easy. Okay, here the mole fraction, okay, mole fraction on one side of the diffusion path. That is, this is position 1 and this is position 2. That is, mole fraction at this phase is Ya1 and mole fraction at this place is Ya2. Then how can we define this one? Ya1 is equal to Pa1 divided by Pt, and Ya2 is equal to partial pressure by total pressure, that is Pa2 divided by Pt. Then from this one we can write Pa2 is equal to Ya2 into Pt, and from this one we can write Pa1 is equal to Ya1 into Pt. Then next one, Pt is equal to, from the same equation, from this equation only we can write Pt is equal to Pa1 by Ya1. From the same equation we can write Pt is equal to Pa2 divided by Ya2. Let us substitute all this in order to rearrange the form of this equation, that is Na is equal to Pt into dAb by RTZ ln of, that is, in place of Pt we can write Pa2 by
Ya2.
oh yeah, 1 second, Pa2 divided by Ya2 minus, in place of Pa2 we can write Ya2 into Pt divided by Pt is equal to
Pa1 by Ya1.
Pa1 by Ya1 minus Ya1 into Pt. Therefore, Na is equal to Pt by, it will come or not, I don't know. I am trying the other way, new way, this one. Okay, Pa1 by Ya1. Okay, okay. This is also correct only, but a small mistake we have done here. That is, we don't have to substitute anything for Pt. Then it will be very easy. Okay, please don't mind this one. So let us see this one. Na is equal to Pt into dAb by RTZ. So this is same. Then ln of, in place of Pt we don't have to substitute anything. That is Pt minus, in place of this Pa1 we can substitute Pa2 is equal to Ya2 into Pt. That is Ya2 into Pt divided by Pt will be same minus Ya1 into Pt. Therefore, we can take common Pt. That is Na is equal to Pt into dAb by RTZ ln of, here we can take common Pt. On the numerator we can take common Pt, then it will be 1 minus Ya2 divided by, in the denominator also we can take common Pt. So here also Pt is there, here also Pt, here also Pt, here also Pt. Then this is 1 minus Ya1. Therefore, this is Pt, Pt will be cancelled. The left out terms are Na is equal to Pt dAb by RTZ ln 1 minus Ya2 divided by 1 minus Ya1. Is that okay? Any confusion?
No, sir.
Okay, no? So last one we have done for liquid phase, no? I have told you divide in within the ln with capital C. So like this. Okay, then this Cc will be cancelled, Cc will be cancelled, Ca1 by C, individual concentration by total concentration, that is Xa2, and Ca1 by C, which is Xa1. Like this I have told you. Okay, otherwise in this way also you can use. Either of the way is valid way. Okay, both the formulas I have given in the PPT here. Okay, this is in terms of pressures, this formula, and in terms of mole fraction, this formula. Now we have to bring this form. Okay, PBln, YBln, their XBln we have seen there in the liquid phase. The same form we have to bring here. So how to bring that one? Let us take this form. Okay, Na is equal to DAB PT by RTZ ln PT minus PA2 divided by PT minus PA1. I hope this is correct. Yeah, PT minus PA2 divided by PT minus PA1. Then we know that the profiles of this one is, so A will be just decreasing like this. So PA1 at the Z is equal to 0, it is Z is equal to Z. That is, this is PA1 and this PA1 will be decreasing like this and it will approach PA2 and PB1. So PB1 will be starting somewhat like this and whose pressure, partial pressure will be increased like this somewhat. So this is PB2. In order to balance this partial pressure, the total pressure will be remained constant. So PT will be remain constant throughout the diffusion path. Therefore, from the left hand approach, we can write PT is equal to PA1 plus PB1, and from the right hand approach, we can write PT is equal to PA2 plus PB2. Then this one PT minus PB1 is equal to PT minus this one, we can carry this side PA1. Then from this one PB2 is equal to PT minus PA2. Then if you equate this equation and this equation, what you will get? PA1 minus plus PB1 is equal to PA2 plus PB2. Therefore, we can write all the A terms on the one side. PA1 minus PA2 is equal to PB2 minus PB1. Therefore, PA1 minus PA2 divided by PB2 minus PB1 is equal to 1. So then this equation we can write Na is equal to DAB by PT into RTZ ln. So PT minus PA2. So PT minus PA2, this one, that we can write PB2 divided by PT minus PA1, this one. So we can write this one PB1. Then if you multiply with 1, there is no harm to this equation. Its form will not change when we are multiplying anything with 1. So the definition of this one, we can substitute this here. That is Na is equal to DAB PT into RTZ ln PB2 by PB1 into this one. In place of 1, we will substitute PA1 minus PA2 divided by PB2 minus PB1. So this one we can write like this. Na is equal to DAB PT by RTZ. So PA1 minus PA2. So this one I am writing here, and in the denominator, that is PB2 minus PB1, and this will be carried to the extreme denominator, that is ln PB2 by PB1. Therefore, we can write this whole form as Na is equal to DAB PT by RTZ PA1 minus PA2 divided by PB ln, where PB ln is equal to PB2 minus PB1 divided by ln PB2 by PB1. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, last form, nothing different. Whatever we have done for the liquid phase, same thing. Now let us take this formula. So Na is equal to, in terms of mole fraction, Na is equal to DAB PT by RTZ into ln of 1 minus Ya2 divided by 1 minus Ya1. Okay, 1 minus Ya2 divided by 1 minus Ya1. Okay, this formula we have to substitute in terms of YBln. Now, in terms of mole fraction, YBln will be coming. How that will be coming? We know this fact. Ya1, sum of the mole fractions is always equal to 1. So Ya1 plus YB1 is equal to 1 and Ya2 plus YB2 is equal to 1. Why? Because only two components are there in our system. Two component system. Then from this equation we can write YB1 is equal to 1 minus Ya1. Then from this equation we can write YB2 is equal to 1 minus Ya2. When you equate both of this equation, what we will get? Ya1 plus Yb1 is equal to Ya2 plus Yb2. Why? Because both sides RHS of this side is 1 1 equal to 1. Therefore, we can write Ya1 minus Ya2. This we have got this side, and this we will send to this side. That is Yb2 minus Yb1. Therefore, we can write Ya1 minus Ya2 divided by Yb2 minus Yb1 is equal to 1. From this, we can write Na is equal to DAB PT by RTZ ln 1 minus Ya2 is 1 minus Ya2 is this one, Yb2. 1 minus Ya2 is equal to Yb2. Then 1 minus Ya1 is equal to Yb1. If you multiply this with 1, there is no harm. So the definition of that one is, we can substitute from here to here, that one. That is Na is equal to DAB into PT by RTZ ln Yb2 by Yb1, and in place of this one we are substituting Ya1 minus Ya2 divided by Yb2 minus Yb1. Yb2 minus Yb1. Therefore, we can write Na is equal to DAB PT by RTZ ln, not ln, okay. So this is Ya1 minus Ya2 divided by Yb2 minus Yb1, and we can move this to the extreme denominator. That is ln Yb2 by Yb1. Therefore, we can write this equation as, in a short form, DAB PT by RTZ into YB ln into Ya1 minus Ya2, where YB ln is equal to Yb2 minus Yb1 divided by ln Yb2 by Yb1. So this one we are categorizing it as, defining it as YB ln. Similar is the case with the PB ln also. So this one entirely we are denoting with a single notation, PB ln. PB ln is equal to PB2 minus PB1 divided by ln PB2 by PB1. Any doubts?
Clear, sir.
Okay, yeah. In the PPT, I have given every formula here. Okay, if you remember, you can remember, but in the examination, they are asking to derive that formulas. These formulas to derive, they are asking. So this approach, keeping your mind, will be very useful. Okay, how to approach to that one? To derive these formulas, all the 4 cases, only 2 relationship we have to know. One is fixed first law of diffusion. Second one is relationship between fluxes. If you know the 2 equations, the derivations will be very easy. The same formulas, the previous case, liquid case, every formula I have written here, and today's gases case also I have written here. Okay, in the next class, we will try to solve some problems based on this one. So liquid phase, these 2 problems we already solved in the previous class. Now we will solve this gas phase class. Okay, gas phase problems we will solve. Okay, for the time being, 5 minutes are there. Let us take this one and try to write a given data at least. From tomorrow we will try to solve everything. Okay, then this problem is, calculate the amount of oxygen. Oxygen they have already given as A, component A, diffused in 1 hour. Diffused in 1 hour under steady state conditions through a non-diffusing gas. Means it is non-diffusing. Means A through non-diffusing B. Here C also there. Third component is also there. To handle that third component, what we have to do, I will tell you. This problem has been given many times in your old question papers. Okay, so diffused at a steady state in this one. So the mixture of methane and hydrogen in the volume ratio, when 2 moles of methane is present, 1 mole of hydrogen is present in the mixture. 2:1. The definition of 2:1 is when 2 moles of mixture is methane is there, 1 mole of hydrogen is there. For every mole of hydrogen, there is double the moles of methane. That's the definition of this volume ratio 2:1. Then the diffusivities are estimated to be DO2H2O, DO2CH4. So if you give O2 as a, this is A, and H2 as a C. So DAC this one. Then this is DAB. The next DO2CH4 is DAB according to their notation scheme. Then the total pressure is 1 into 10 power 5 Newton per meter square, and temperature is 0 degrees centigrade. Then the partial pressure of oxygen at two planes. Okay, the two planes 2 mm apart. The diffusion path Z is equal to 2 mm apart. One respectively is PA1 and PA2. This is PA1 and PA2. Okay, what is the PA1, which is PA2? We have to decide that one. Okay, if higher pressure is there, mass transfer will take place from higher concentration to lower concentration, or higher pressure to lower pressure. So higher pressure will always be the PA1 and lower pressure will be always PA2. So this is the given data. Okay, I request everybody, please go through this problem once again, and if possible, try to solve on your own. Already PDF has been supplied, PDF, all the solved problems. Okay, whatever in my handwriting. So in that one, if you can understand, just try to understand and try to solve that one. If not, from tomorrow we will try to solve all the problems. Okay, I think 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 problems we are going to handle for the gaseous phase A through non-diffusing B. Then we will go for equimolar counter diffusion. In this also gas phase is there and liquid phase is there. We try to solve the problems. Then a general formulas are there based on the that how to solve. We will see all these problems. Around 16 problems you are going to solve. Okay, problems are also important. At the same time, derivations are also important in this chapter. Okay, every day try to learn, try to revise. Okay, try to practice, then only it will be very easy. These formulas are very easy to derive, but you need to understand where to start and where to conclude. Okay, yeah, then thank you for listening.
Sir, can you give these derivations in one note, sir?
One note, yeah, one note I will be supplying that one note. Once this
Okay.
unit completed, one note entire PDF I will give. Okay, this PDF I will give. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you,
Yes.
sir.
Okay, then thank you.